Hi everyone, welcome to a basic slow flow yoga with Marie. Let's start today with our breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bring the soles of your feet together, letting your hands rest wherever they're comfortable. And as you breathe in and out, think about lengthening your breath. Breathing in through the nose, nice and long. Hold at the top and then slowly exhale. And as you do this, I'll do a little bit of talking. So our theme today is a quote from a favorite of mine, and that is, be gentle with yourself. Walking out of negative thoughts and patterns takes time, and day-to-day opportunities. Be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best that you can. And let's just think about that. Be gentle with yourself. Walking out of negative thought patterns takes time, and day-to-day opportunities. Be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best that you can. And that's a quote from Leo Bascalia. And at least that's what I could find. It's one of his quotes. It's about being compassionate with yourself. Our spotlight today will be on chair pose. And now as you continue breathing, let's bring your lips together and start breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Notice the air circulating in the back of your throat, creating what we call Ujjayi Pranayama, your yoga breath. And now as you inhale, let's bring the arms out to the side, palms facing up. Stretch those fingers. Turn the palms down. Stretch those fingers. And now let's do little circles. Going forward first. And as you do that, I want you to think of those tummy muscles, pelvic and bladder muscles, holding them in, lengthening your spine as you do this, and then going backwards. Very nice. Good. Place the palms upward, and bring the hands up overhead, gazing up. As you exhale, bring the right hand down and dip to the right, stretching those left obliques. Let the neck come down towards your right shoulder. Good. And then inhale, bring the right hand up, gaze up. As you exhale, bring that left hand down, and the right hand comes over your ear, bringing your left ear down towards your shoulder. Feel that nice stretch through the right side. Inhale, bring that right hand up, gaze up. As you exhale, fold forward, gazing past your toes. Breathe here. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead Exhale, reach out in front of you. Reaching and stretching, keeping the back straight, gazing past your fingertips. Yeah. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the arms out, turn the palms back, and bring your hands behind you. Clasp them here. Yeah, wherever it's most comfortable. For me, it's having my hands behind my hips. And then we'll gaze up. Maybe your hands come down to the floor. And let's shine your chest up toward the ceiling. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands to your knees. Take that right hand and bring it over to your left ear. And let's bring that right ear down again toward the right shoulder. No pulling here, just a gentle guide. Inhale, come back up. Right hand comes down to your thigh. Inhale the left hand onto the right ear. And gently bring the left ear down to your left shoulder. Beautiful. Breathe. As you inhale, bring your head up and bring the hand down. Open up the legs nice and wide here. Okay, push those heels out. Bring behind the legs down. So behind your knees, let's bring that down as far as it'll go. Good. So nice straight legs. Just bring the hands up toward your waist and then slowly walk them down, reaching towards your toes. You don't have to get there, just a nice reach in that direction. Your gaze is forward and your back is nice and straight here. Engage those bandhas. Push the heels outward. Nice. Breathe. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, turn toward the right leg and reach toward those right toes. Again, if it's hard, you can always take a strap, put it around your right foot, and hold on to the strap here, like this. Okay, very good. Nice. Bottom of that knee is toward the floor, heels pushing out, back is straight, gaze is past your toes. And then inhale, the left arm comes up, gaze up. Exhale, that left arm comes over the left ear, reaching for the right toes. Remember, it doesn't have to get there, just a reach. Good. Your gaze is toward your left toes. Breathe. Inhale, come back up. Release your strap if you have it. And then turn toward your left leg. Reaching toward the left leg. Good. Take your strap if you need it. And then inhale, the right arm comes up. Gaze up. Exhale, the right arm comes over the right ear, reaching for your left toes. Gazing past your right toes. Nice little stretches here, getting your whole body engaged, warming you up. And then inhale, come back to center. Yeah. You can put your strap where it's going to be available later on. And then we're going to turn toward the front of your mat, cross your legs in front of you. Bring your hands to the mat and come into a tabletop pose on your hands and knees. Wrists are right underneath your shoulders, fingers crazy wide, knees are underneath your hips. Maybe swing the hips from side to side. Good. And then let's inhale, the head and the hips come up, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding the back, gazing behind you. Inhale, head and hips up. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Going back and forth between these two poses, syncing your movement to your breath. Getting used to engaging those bandhas in your cat pose with the back rounded. You're engaging your tummy and your pelvic and bladder muscles. And then as you come up into cow, you let them go. Good. That kind of helps you to identify what we're doing here with our bandhas, which are the muscles that we're engaging. And let's inhale, the right arm comes up, gaze up toward those right fingers. Exhale, bring that right arm underneath the left. Bring the right side of your head down to the mat. Hips come down to where they're comfortable. Left hand can either stay where it is or bring it behind your back. Yeah, and just let yourself soften there. As I turn on the music, which I forgot to do. No problem. Plenty of time yet. Just imagine that you are on a big cloud and you're just letting yourself relax there. Good. And then as you inhale, bring that right arm up and overhead, gaze up. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Do a cow and a cat. And then inhale, the left arm comes up, gaze up. Exhale, left arm comes underneath the right, left side of your face. Comes down, right hand can stay where it is, or bring the right hand behind you. Whatever's most comfortable, and just let yourself sink in to thread the needle. Yeah. Soften here. Good. And then slowly bring that left arm out and left hand comes up, gaze up. Exhale, the left hand comes down. Doing a cow and a cat. And then curl your toes under, coming into plank pose, top of your push-up. Engage your bandhas here, push the heels back, your gaze is down. Nice straight line between the back of your head and your heels. Yeah. Now if that's hard for you to do or keep for a long period of time, you can always bring your knees down. It's a great core strengthener. And then turning toward the right, coming into side plank, all toes face toward the right. Inhale, the right arm comes up, gaze up. Open the chest. Exhale, right hand comes underneath the left. Inhale it back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Beautiful. And let's turn the toes toward the left. Right knee can come down if it likes. Left hand comes up. Gaze up. Exhale, left hand comes underneath the right. Inhale it back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Beautiful. Exhale, the left hand comes down. Slowly bend your elbows. Bring your chest down. The knees down. Point your toes. Down at the bottom of your push-up. And then slowly come into Sphinx pose or up dog. So Sphinx pose, you have your elbows underneath your shoulders. Palms down out in front of you. Your gaze is forward. You feel the lower back resetting here. Up dog. Hands are on the floor. And your arms are relatively straight as you gaze forward. As you exhale, curl your toes under, coming into down dog. Push the hips back and up. Gaze behind you. Bring the feet wide on the mat. Push those hips back. Press the palms down and forward. Soften the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. Open your chest. On this first down dog, alternately bending knees and elbows. Walking your dog. Breathing. Good. Feel how wonderful that feels. And then bring the heels down as far as they'll go. Nice. Now let's take the hands and walk them back toward your feet. For a wide leg forward fold. Gaze behind you. Let's take the feet and bring them a little bit wider. Toes will be pointed slightly inward. Heels pointing out. Gaze behind you. Walk your hands over to the left foot and inhale the right arm up. Gaze up. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Walk your hands over to the left foot. And then the left arm comes up. Gaze up. Open the chest. Exhale, that left hand comes down. Slowly walk your feet a little closer together, back onto the mat. Let your hands go to alternate elbows. Good. Relax here as you hang. Let all tension, worries, anxiety release from the hips down your back. And then slowly coming all the way up to standing, arms overhead, gazing up. Reach and stretch. Exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. And the feet together with the toes together, the heels slightly apart. Or samastitihi. Pressing the thumbs into the breastbone. Engaging your bandhas. Lengthening your spine. And gazing forward. Pressing the feet down. Good. And then as you inhale, let's bring those arms out in front of your eyes. Good. So our spotlight is on chair pose. So we're going to bend your knees and let the hips come down. Curl the tailbone under. Engage your bandhas. Gazing past those fingertips, which are reaching toward the intersection of the wall and the ceiling. As you exhale, bring that right hand down and out behind you. Open up your chest toward the right, gazing past your right fingers. Good. Inhale, left arm comes up, right hand comes down. Gaze up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Gaze up. Inhale, come back to chair pose. Exhale, push the hands down, straighten the legs, bring the hands up behind you. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, left hand comes down and out behind you. Open up the chest toward the left. Gazing past your left fingers. Reach. Inhale, the right arm up, the left hand down. Gaze up. Exhale, the left hand down, or right hand down, the left arm up. Gaze up. Inhale, bring that left hand down and come back into chair pose. Exhale, push the hands down and out behind you, straighten the legs. Maybe the hands come up toward the ceiling. Soften the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale to samastitihi. Palms together at heart center. Let's bring that right foot over the left. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Gaze behind you. Press the feet down. Soften the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. Push the hips up. Engage your bandhas. Breathe. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead, gaze up. Exhale, samastitihi, replace your feet. Inhale the left foot over the right. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Gaze behind you. Beautiful. Press the feet down, bring the hips up. Engage your bandhas. Soften the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. Breathe here. As you inhale, slowly coming all the way up. Arms overhead, gaze up. Exhale to Samastiti. Nice job. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, walk the hands forward. Coming up into plank pose, top of your push-up. And do that again. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, side plank to the right. Right arm comes up, gaze up. Remember, your left knee can come down if you need to. Your elbow can come down if you need to. Exhale, right hand under the arm. Inhale it back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Let's turn the toes toward the left. Side plank to the left. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Right knee can be down. Right elbow can be down. Exhale, left hand under the arm. Inhale it back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Coming into plank pose, then coming down, bring the knees down, point the toes, chest comes down. Inhale, come into Sphinx or Up Dog, whichever one is in your practice and pleases you. Curl the toes under and come into Down Dog. Push your hips up and back. Beautiful. Press those hands down and forward as the hips come back as your bandhas engage. Nice. As you exhale, walk your hands back toward your feet. Bring the feet off of the mat. Hands come over to the right. Right arm comes up. Gaze up. Open the chest if you can. Exhale, that right hand comes down. Walk your hands over to the left. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Exhale, the left hand comes down. Slowly bring your feet back onto the mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Arms overhead, gaze up. Exhale to Samastitihi. Bring the feet together. Toes together, heels slightly apart. Lengthen that spine, gaze forward, press the feet down. As you exhale, bend your knees, curl the tailbone under. Inhale, the arms come out in front of your eyes, reaching forward and slightly up. Breathe. Yeah. Let yourself feel the thighs engaging here. Feels good, doesn't it? As you exhale, right hand down and out behind you. Left hand goes forward, gaze past your right fingers. Feel the twist in your waist. Gaze back. Inhale, left arm up, right hand down. Around the world in chair. Exhale, left hand down and right arm up. Gaze up. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Inhale, back to chair, out in front of you. Exhale, wish the hands down and out behind you. And up toward the ceiling. Straighten your legs, let your head hang. Inhale, back to chair. That was your relief on the legs. and your thighs. Exhale, left hand down and out behind you. Gaze past your left fingers. Open that chest. Inhale the right arm up. Left hand down. Gaze up. Good. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Gaze up. Exhale, left hand down and inhale back to chair. Gaze past your fingertips. Exhale, whoosh the hands down and out behind you. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, coming into Samasthiti. Woo! Feel the relief on those thighs. Take a deep breath. Yeah. And then let's bring that right foot in front of the left. Arms come up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold, gaze behind you. Press those feet down. Feel the stretch along that left IT band. Breathe deeply. Yeah. Be gentle with yourself. Inhale, come slowly up. Arms come up overhead, gaze up. Exhale to Samasthiti. Repeat, place the feet. Inhale, the left foot comes over the right. Arms come up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Gaze behind you. Push the hips up. Let that forehead come toward your shin. Inhale, come slowly up. Arms come up overhead, gaze up. Exhale to Samasthiti. Beautiful. Take a nice rest here. So we're going to do some balancing poses. So I'm just going to come to the middle of my mat. I think it's a little easier for you to see me. And I'm going to start with the palms together at heart center. And I'm going to turn toward you so you can see that my right sole of my foot is coming into my left calf for tree pose. Now, if you'd like to bring it up into your thigh, you can do that also. And that will work or not. Okay, just don't put it on top of your knee because we don't want to put pressure there. The right knee comes out to the right, and then your arms come out for your branches. Feel how wonderful that balance feels as you press the feet down. Engage your drishti on a non-moving space or object. Yeah. As you exhale, bring the palms together at heart center and bring that right foot down. Shake up the right foot. Nice. Good. Take a deep breath. And then inhale, bring the left sole of the foot into the left or the right calf or thigh. And remember, you have options if you want to exercise those. Arms can come out to a T or any shape you want. Maybe you have a little wind and your branches are moving. Yeah. It's pretty windy out there today, I know. Yeah, nice. And then as you exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. Bring that left foot down. Shaking out your feet. Good. Hips swaying from side to side. We're going to do half moon. Take your block, hold it up or out to the side. You can do this against a wall if you'd like, or on your own, or maybe you have a chair that you want to place on your right and put your right hand on a chair instead of a block. So right hand is going to come down with the block. If you don't need the block, your right hand would come all the way down to the mat. Left leg and left arm comes up, opening up that chest. Beautiful. As you inhale, come up to center. Let's bring the arms around. Bring the block over to the left. And let's just kind of swing your arms around. Bend your knees. Straighten up. Bend your knees. Straighten up. Now let's go on to the left side. Left arm comes up with your block or without if you don't need it. That comes down. Inhale the right arm up. Open up the chest. You can gaze forward or up. Push that right heel out and up. If you're against the wall, your whole back, your right hand, even your right foot is touching the wall. That keeps us from leaning forward, opening up our body. Really need that. Inhale, come back up to center, release that block, and then bring the arms, swing them around, forward, backward, bend your knees, and up, bend your knees, and up. Very good. And then let's come to the front of your mat. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, gaze behind you. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, top of your push-up. Exhale, bring the knees down, point the toes. Good. Inhale to up dog or sphinx with the elbows down, whichever is best for you. And then from here, we're going to go into child's pose. Knees apart, toes together. Bring the hips back toward your heels. Forehead comes to the mat. Stretch your palms out in front of you. If that hurts your shoulders, bring your palms to your sides. Yeah. Finding what's good for your body. Really coming toward your own energy and learning about yourself here. Learning how the body, the mind, and the spirit all connects. Nice. And then as you inhale, let's come up into a seated position. Bring the legs out in front of you. Beautiful. We're going to go into chair pose. Boat pose. We already did chair pose. All right, so bend the knees at about a 45-degree angle. Hands come behind your thighs. Bring your back so that the arms straighten up. So here you are. You can stay here, and this can be your chair pose. I'm going to give you some more variations. You can do them or choose not to. What we need to remember to do here is to engage those abdominal muscles and the pelvic and bladder muscles here, okay? So that's more important than adding on. Now, if you want, you can bring the calves parallel with the mat. You can even straighten out the legs if you want. Maybe you bring your hands out in front of your eyes. Beautiful. Engage those bandhas. Yeah. As you exhale, let's come halfway down, legs and back. Inhale back up to chair. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Now let's bring the knees up to your chest. Give yourself a hug. So for some people, that is like their least favorite pose. And try not to tell people that until they're done with it. But it is, it takes some work to do that and feel good. But so just be happy with yourself that you did it, okay? And then let's cross your legs out in front of you. Bring your hands to the mat. And then coming into a tabletop pose. Let's do a few cows and cats here. Nice. And then coming into plank pose, we're going to start our second flow. Exhale, bring yourself down to the bottom of your push-up. Keep your elbows in, point your toes. Inhale, up dog or sphinx. Gaze forward. Exhale, curl your toes under, coming into down dog. Gaze behind you. Push the hips back and up. Nice. Take a deep breath, open up the chest. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Keep that leg straight, push the heel up a little higher. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hips to the right, turn your right ankle in one direction, and then the other. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right foot comes in between the hands. Plant the left foot down at a 45-degree angle. And inhale to warrior one. Arms come up overhead. Gaze up. Outer edge of that left foot presses into the mat. Yeah. Belly button facing forward. Beautiful. As you exhale, coming into warrior two. Your left toes are going to face the long end of the mat now. Right toes are going to stay where they are. Arms come out to a T. Gazing past your right fingers. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm over your right ear, dip to the left. Gaze up towards your right fingers. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm comes over the left ear. Gazing up towards your left fingers. So that left arm is nice and straight. Good. I always think people look like a sundial when they do this one. And then inhale, arms come out to a T, straighten up that right leg, come into sky archer. Right arm over the right ear, gaze up. Beautiful. So your left hand here can go down your thigh or it can go behind your hips, pushing them gently forward. Yeah. Exhale, arms come out to a T. Reach that right arm out and down for triangle. Inhale the left arm up, gaze up. Nice straight line between your fingertips. Chest is open. This is another one you can do with a wall behind you and keep your whole back and head against the wall. Yeah, that's how much you want to make sure that if there were a glass wall in front and behind us, we fit between it. Good. Inhale, come back up, arms in a T. Turn toward the front, shorten your stance, all toes facing forward. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, raindrop the hands down around that right foot, keeping the legs straight, gaze behind you. Bring that left hand down. You can use a block underneath your left hand if you need to. As we go into revolve triangle, inhale the right arm up, gaze up, open the chest toward the right. Breathe. Exhale, that right hand comes down. So I'm going to give you a standing split here. A little challenge. Hands come around that right foot. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Forehead comes toward your right shin. Little challenge. Try it. Maybe you get your foot off the ground. Maybe it comes up really high. Left leg is coming up. Yeah. Good job. Beautiful. And then as you exhale, bring your left foot down. Let's walk your hands around to the long end of the mat. All toes facing that long end of the mat. Point your toes outward. Straighten the legs. Let the head come down. Push the hips up. As you inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Arms come out to a T. Beautiful. Toes are still facing outward. Nice wide legs. As you exhale, bend the elbows and your knees. Yeah. For goal post or goddess pose. Both of them are the same. And then bring that right elbow down to the right knee. Inhale it back up. Exhale, left elbow down to the left knee. And inhale it back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Down on the right and up. Down on the left and up. And 1 more time. Good. And then coming into star pose. Turn toward the back of your mat, coming into Samastitihi. Palms together at heart center, feet are together, thighs, bandhas engaged. Lengthen the spine, gaze forward. Take a deep inhale here. Hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands. Now step your feet back. You're now in plank pose once again. Exhale, come down to the bottom of your push-up, point your toes. Inhale to up dog or sphinx, gaze forward. Exhale, curl the toes under. Coming into down dog. Push those hips back and up. Press those palms down and forward. Soften the neck, the jaw, and the shoulders. Very good. Press those heels down. If that's hard for you to press the heels down, push your feet out and away from each other. Nice wider stance. Breathe. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Push that heel up. Exhale, bend that knee. Open up the hips toward the left. Turn your ankle in one direction and then the other. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot goes in between the hands. Right foot comes down at a 45-degree angle. Heels are in a straight line. Inhale, come all the way up to standing for warrior one. Arms come up overhead. Gaze up. Outer edge of the right foot presses into the mat. Belly button faces forward. Breathe. As you exhale, that right hand comes down and the right toes face the long end of the mat. Lengthen your stance for warrior two. Gaze past your left fingers. Nice. Breathe here. Soften through the neck, the jaw, the shoulders as you reach those fingertips. Inhale, left arm comes over the left ear, right hand either behind your back or down your right thigh. Gaze up. Exhale, extended side angle, right forearm to the right thigh. Inhale the right arm over the right ear, gaze up. Reach. Sundial. Inhale, come up to standing, arms in a T, straighten out that left leg. We're going to go into triangle as you reach that left arm out and down to the knee shinner floor. Inhale the right arm up, gaze up. Remember, you can do this against a wall. Imagine your body fitting between two panes of glass. Stacking those shoulders. Inhale, come all the way up, arms in a T. Now let's turn toward the back of the mat. Shorten your stance. All toes are now facing toward the back. Inhale the arms up overhead and then waterfall them down to the floor. Push the hips back. Gaze behind you. You can take a block and put it underneath your right hand and inhale your left arm up. Gaze up towards your left fingers. Revolve triangle. Soften that left wrist. Yeah. Exhale, the left hand comes down. Both hands are going to come down around that left foot, and here's our challenge. Half splits. Bring the right leg up. Forehead comes toward the left shin. Just notice. Notice where you are with this pose. Each time it will get better. Yeah, we have some stretching to do. Good job. Exhale, that right foot comes down. Let's walk your hands toward the long end of the mat, all toes toward the long end of the mat. Point your toes inward, the heels outward. Bring your hands right underneath your head, gaze behind you. Elbows will be facing behind you. Wide leg, forward fold. Push those hips up and notice the stretch on the inner thighs. Ooh. Nice. Breathe here. And then as you inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to hips. Exhale, slowly coming all the way up to standing. Arms come out to a T. Beautiful. Nice. And then let's take those arms. Right arm comes to the back, left arm to the front. Inhale back to center, and then the opposite way, turning from the waist. And back. Let's do that 2 more times. If you need to adjust your feet, you go ahead. We want to make sure that the hips and the legs and the knees are all comfortable as you do this. So you're going to be pivoting on those feet. Yeah. Never force something that doesn't feel good. And then come back to star pose. Turn toward the front of your mat. Inhale the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale to Samasthiti. Take a deep breath. Inhale here. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, the arms come up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold, gaze behind you. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back. Slowly going through your Chaturanga Dandasana. So down to the bottom of your push-up. Inhale to up dog or Sphinx. And then once again, bring the knees apart, the toes together, coming into child's pose. Hips come back towards your heels, forehead comes down. Stretch your palms out in front of you. As you inhale, let's come up and come into a seated position, bringing your legs out in front of you. Good. Hands come to either side of your hips, heels pushing forward, toes toward you. Roll the shoulders back, engage your bandhas, gaze past your toes. Beautiful. As you inhale, let's bring that right foot into the left thigh or calf, whichever feels best for you. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward for Janusirsasana. Reaching past those or toward those left toes. You can always use a strap around the toes. Make sure to keep the spine straight rather than rounding it here. Yeah. Good. Opening up that right hip flexor. Pushing the left heel forward. Inhale, come all the way up to seated. Bring that right leg out in front of you. Wiggle the legs and then bring the left foot into your right calf or thigh. Left knee comes out to the left. Push the right heel forward. Inhale the arms up overhead. Gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Reaching for the right toes or bringing the strap around that right foot and holding on to the strap. Keep the spine straight. As you inhale, come all the way up to seated. Let's bring that left leg out, shake it up. Come on to your back. Reach your fingertips out behind you and the toes out in front of you. Nice long stretch, breathing in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is a long exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your sides. Knees come up to your chest. Give yourself a hug here. You can rock if that feels good, or you can just stay here. Let's do a little exercise with the knees up to your chest. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Feel the lower back pushing down on the floor. And then as you exhale, release the knees. Bring your feet down, but the knees stay bent. Hands come to your sides. Feel the lower back come up. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, forehead to knee, press the back down. Exhale, release, the back comes up. Feel the shoulders coming down to the mat. Inhale, forehead to knees. Exhale, release. Nice. Let's bring the feet up toward the ceiling for a nice candlestick pose. If shoulder stand is in your practice, you're welcome to do that. In order to do that, you would bring your hands behind your hips. And I like to bend my knees and then bring the hips up. Hands come underneath the hips. Elbows are close by my body. And then I'm on my shoulders rather than my back. And my triceps pressed into the mat to bring the feet up toward the ceiling. It's funny because I always feel like I'm doing this correctly. And then I watch it in the tape and I go, oh, that wasn't very good at all. So anyway, your heels are supposed to be going up toward the ceiling. So do your best. Yeah, be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best that you can. Yeah, that's our theme. So if you are in candlestick, you can go into happy baby, bending those knees. Bringing your arms in between your knees and to the outer edges of your feet. Yeah. And if you are in shoulder stand, you can go into plow pose. Bring the toes out behind you. Maybe they touch the floor behind you. And then bend the knees, bringing them to either side of your head for ear pressure pose. Keep breathing. And then everybody coming down to a lying position. Stretching out your legs. Take a deep breath. Bring your fingertips underneath your lower hips. Point your toes. And then bring your back up as if you were watching TV from the floor. Now take the top of your head. Gaze behind you for Uttanapana Padasana. So the lower back resets here. And you can stay in this position, or if you want to add a little bit more, you can bring the legs up to about a 40-degree angle, the hands up to a 40-degree angle, or the arms, I should say. Engage your bandhas, gaze behind you. As you exhale, bring everything down. Bend your knees, bring your feet down. Inhale, your hips come up for bridge pose. Press your feet down. You might want to clasp your hands underneath your hips here. Listen to your breath. As you exhale, bring your hips down. Bring your hands out to your sides. Knees come up to your chest and over to the right as you gaze to the left. And if your neck doesn't like going to the left, then don't go there. It's all good. A spinal twist. And then inhale, bring the knees up toward the ceiling. Hips come over to the right a little bit. Knees come to your chest and over to the left. If your neck allows, gaze toward your right fingertips. Letting go of the breath, the bandhas, the drishti. Come back to your organic self. Let it all go. Notice how your body feels, how your mind feels. Just notice. Come back to center. Stretch out the legs, straightening out your spine. Bring your hands to your sides for Shavasana. I usually don't stay in this for the whole 5 or 10 minutes, just simply because I'm on a tape. But I welcome you and encourage you to stay in Shavasana. Turn off the tape and just stay here for as long as you need to be here. Make sure you drink a lot of water today. Get plenty of sleep. take a nice warm bath. Or maybe you just put your feet in some warm water and Epsom salt, which will release the toxins from your body. Be gentle with yourself. So from here, if you would like, you can bring your knees up to your chest. Give yourself a hug, rock from side to side, eventually coming over to your favorite side. Remember, stay in savasana if you would like. In this fetal position, on your side. Renew your mind, your body, and your spirit. Remember, so you can go back to this at any time. And slowly coming up to a seated position, cross your legs in front of you. Bring the hands up overhead to seal in your practice. Palms come together and heart center. May the God-given light and love in me reach out to that same light and love in you. Namaste. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. And I will see you the next time.